Good morning, everybody. This is your boy Like One Half and Duo, and just this week has been very interesting, never the least. But for the some people saw some things that's glossed over. But let's talk about the news and how the reality has basically hit a lot of people in the face. Basically, reality showed you how big their dick is and whipped it in your face. Wow. Okay, so I want to talk about some stuff quick because, as most people know, I'm going to be heading down to help people. Unlike others, you know, I take what I have, and I take what I can do to help other people in the world. Some people might think of me as a bad person. Again, you do as much as I do, go right ahead and outdo me. That's all you should do. I'll do what I'm doing, but let's talk about, like I said, some reality as it hits in the face. And since I'm not gonna be here for be on YouTube for a while, I just want to give an LBC, a WTF, a breakdown all in one before I head out of here. Because oh my God, this is crazy. There's gonna be one video that's already in the schedule to release. I might push it back because I don't want it to be so close to this one, but we'll see. But this, I mean, I hope everybody's, this week is Fire Emblem Warriors. Oh man, I wish I could play it. I ain't gonna have a chance to play it. I already done pre-order it and stuff like that, and I'm not gonna be playing it because I'll be down helping people. Then and then of course Mario Odyssey's next week, and it's already done. The reviews have already come great and awesome, so I can't even argue with that. That is some good. This is gonna be, man. It's gonna be crazy. It's going to be crazy this year. So, and shout out to my boy Brownie Takashi. I linked him in this video. I'm happy that you're doing good also in the islands, and so I hope to wish you the best. I'm gonna try my best. Like I talked to him privately and told him I'm gonna try my best to see if I could get the company that's helping a lot of the aid fund that have a lot of people in the Caribbean to send some specifically his way. So, because we raised some money we raised a lot of money to help a lot of people in the Caribbean, and I'm making sure that money goes to good use as best as I can. Now, again, but I gotta talk about this because he cracked a joke about do I have a Sharingan or a Rasengan or a division? No, I have Liger vision. I see patterns. And I see a lot of people. I see crap. I see, I see crap being talked. I can figure out when people doing certain things. So it's patterns. That's why I've been correct majority of the times. And this is gonna come out. And I'll be honest. This is gonna come off as a cocky video. So bear with me, because I try to tell people certain things, but no, they don't. They don't want to listen about it. So hey, it is what it is. So, with that said, let's talk about. Let me get this one thing over, okay? And maybe you guys can help me out. Let me do this up front or whatever. The thing is, I saw a video this past weekend, and I couldn't believe what was in the video. And I saved the video because I was like, oh man, and it's my fault. I should have taken it. I should have saved it and downloaded it. It was my fault. I screwed up because I was, hey, I have the video on my channel, and I was like, and again, I will have no problem having a one-on-one again with audio players, because this was too hilarious. As he put up a video, which let me see here. He put up a video, but the problem is though, the thing that killed me is he took it down, and I was like, and the reason I'm kind of like a little bit like that is because in that video he was talking about the DRMs. He was talking about why he rather take the physical game for the Switch than have the DRMs, and the hard drive is this and no installs, and how third parties are this and all this stuff. And I want to show you right now. The reason I'm saying, because as you can see right here, this is the name of it. And then if you got anybody has the video, let me know, or if you find it up. Ed Boom, Switch Ed Boom Injustice, and the DRM Diss Rant. Again, it's not. He took it down. And the reason I wanted that video because if you go to the one-on-one me and him had about a Wii U, piece by piece is what I said to him about a Wii U, and he just flips it over. I was like, you can't. I was like, oh man. Oh, I was gonna make a nice elaborate video about this as well too. And this right here is just for prosperity, because since I'm gonna be doing this quick and I gotta go work in the next hour and a half, I'm just putting up. I'm doing this now. So maybe I might do a more elaborate, funny videos like I did, like with the whole Angry Joe video, or it was, like how I did with Commonwealth or whatever when I have the chance. But Christmas season's coming up, so it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, he took the video down. I was gonna use that. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna use that against him. I said, man, I told you this on a one-on-one, but you were too cocky and you didn't believe what I was saying. And look who you're saying it now. So he took the video down, and I was like, dang it, put it back up, man. Because again, that one-on-one proves that what I was saying to you. But oh man, that whatever. So it is what it is. So let's talk about. I am very a little bit of. I didn't heard about that because I wanted to use that one, but it didn't work out. It is what it is. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's get the elephant out of the room. It's clickbait. I know it's clickbait. I know he does stuff just to get views. And we're going to talk about our usual person. We got to talk about the two fat bastards, really. But here we go. So let's talk about fat bastard one with this clickbait video. And to anybody out there, before I go into that, right? Before I go into that, I gotta say this. It's funny. You take credit for certain things. You don't take it for the bad. Your facts are in wrong. I've shown many times how it's weird, but he gets videos and he gets the videos and stuff. So let's start with this. All right. So let's start with this right here. You can look at it right here on the screen. So and notice this. Let's notice this quickly now. My thoughts on IGN acquiring Humble Bundle 4K within a day. Nintendo's going up, Nintendo fanboys, and that's the video I'm going to talk about. Look at the views, 70K in one day. Cuphead 60. Okay. After that, yeah, this Rick and Morty, that right there, his thing. But a lot of his stuff, he does his certain things to get his videos. And I have to say something that killed me, because when he was doing this whole Keemstar thing, that had me wondering. Because he said to Keemstar that he said to Keemstar, I make $10,000 a month. If you make $10,000 a month back then, Rich, why were you living in your ex-girlfriend? I mean, sorry, not ex, my mistake, sorry. Your fiance's parents' basement? Why? If you're making that much money, I mean, I don't make $10,000 a month. And I know I live way better. Yeah, something was just weird about that. Very weird. But like I said, focusing on this video right here, Nintendo, dear Nintendo fanboys, you're welcome for the Switch third-party support. Nah, Rich, I don't thank you, and I never will thank you, because I know it was a clickbait video, one, and two, why would I thank you? You're wrong. Because at this moment, here's the funny thing that killed me. You know what game's selling the most on the Switch? 2 type characters only. Indies and Nintendo games. Not really third parties. And yes, well, Mario and Rabbids, they still have no sales numbers out, but Mario and Rabbids is a second party game. It's not a third party game. It's not a third party exclusive because you're using the IP of the character. It's not going to go to any other platform. So let's not play that dumb semantics game. If a publisher, if Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo publish the game and you publish the game fully, or you're using their intellectual property, it's a second party game. By the definitions of the board, when you go to the IR pages, they always have definitions of certain terms. That's what a second party is. So I don't get that asinine argument that people have put with that crap. So, but indies are selling well, and if you look at most indies, Wonder Boy, Yacht Club, all those indies sold way more on the Switch than all the other platforms. Some of them more than the other platforms combined, and most of those sold better on a Nintendo console, which is or 3DS or Wii U, way before better on that dying console than it did on other consoles. That's just a fact. And when the Wii U came out, Nintendo, Iwata, bless his soul, said, "Hey, you guys bitched about it. We do not get you always competing with our games." They gave you a plethora of space in the first year, which that's the one criticism against Iwata that I do have. They gave you a plethora of games in the first year to do. And what happened? They did not third parties release games. They released games. They released some that was good, some that was bad, some that was, because like I said, Arkham Knights, Ninja Gaiden, Black Ops 2, phenomenal games. I have no problem with those games at all. I have enjoyed them thoroughly good. But you have other ports that I did not pick up because of the crap like this. So no, because they're popular now, you want to ride that Switch trade now. That's messed up. So I'm not thanking you for that, because your facts are wrong in the video, and you're trying to be armchair analyst, and you're wrong about it many times. Third party seeing that right now for this year, the Nintendo Switch is the hottest thing right now, and Nintendo's doing things, and the Switch is doing stuff. Like I wouldn't even thank the what do you call it? If anything, if you're just saying, you're thanking the diehard people who bought the Wii U, played the games, enjoyed, wasn't bitching about as much stuff as, and then continue to buy Nintendo consoles because they're a Nintendo fan. I won't call that's the people I would say. But again, people always forget the people who buy Nintendo's games and consoles the most is the people y'all hate the most, which is casuals, people who are not into the YouTube and all the other stuff. 60% of Nintendo's audience are families, not hardcore centric video gamers, and that's who always buy the stuff. Everybody's seeing, wow, this is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool concept. I like the concept. Nintendo has done a better job at advertising. People know what the buzz about the Switch is, so people is like, wow, what is this thing? Oh, this is this console. Oh, I want to whatever. And this again, Nintendo been knocking it out of the park with a lot of their first party games. That's what's selling all the games. Because I remember specifically, Rich, when you and Jim started too, when the Switch came out, and Boogie, when the Switch was revealed, you were like, no, Nintendo, this is stupid. It needs more power. It needs more power. And now that third party is showing, because again, power it's a tool. Power is a tool, but it is not what's needed to make an awesome game. It's not. It never has. It's a tool. The thing that makes an awesome game is a game idea. A game idea will always do that. When a game, it don't make no difference, because again, Undertale is not a powerful game, but a lot of people like it. Cuphead is not a powerful game. Look at the specs to run on PC, but a lot of people like it. It sold 1 million in 2 weeks. That's because of the idea. It's never been the power. Never have been about the power. You give a good game idea and somebody and execute it well, you're gonna have it on your hands. Always a game idea. And that's why I give props to the people who come up with those ideas. And this bull crap that you thought, oh, power this, power that. Because here's the funny part. The Switch is compared to the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro. The Switch is still less power, but it's selling because it's something different. The same thing when a lot of people are like, Nintendo, you need to be like third party. You need to be like this. You need to be like Sony. You need to Microsoft. Well, our console's dramatically different. It doesn't have the power. But, oh, wait a minute. Nintendo went back to being, and I wish, and I'll say this right here, I wish that's what Nintendo need to do. all the time. Do not follow the trend. Reggie said it. Yeah, late great Iwata said it. Shigeru Miyamoto said it when the people asked the question. Yes, you're competing in the video game space. Yes, you are. That's cool. But just because I compete in the same space doesn't mean I should go for the same audience. You can market differently. You could do something differently. And Nintendo does best when Nintendo is being Nintendo. The same thing. All these guys were like, "Oh, Nintendo shouldn't be this. Nintendo shouldn't be that." No, Nintendo being Nintendo is the best. Is when Nintendo thrive. That's when they thrive the most. That's when this year is so crazy. I wish they could release more numbers for some of the games, but people keeping it close to their chest, which is but it will finally get out, and I will talk about it. But for the first 6 months, every game Nintendo released that was first party, Zelda, 1-2 Switch, Mario Kart, ARMS. Remember, new IP now. Remember people saying, "Oh, Nintendo have done new IPs. 1-2 Switch, ARMS, a new IP. ARMS, Splatoon, all those are Nintendo games. All of those sold 1 million like nothing. They did a trend. Now I would like to see what Red Rabbits and Mario Cross Kingdom do. I know Fire Emblem Warriors is going to creep up there slowly. I don't think it'll be the dominant hit out of the box, because right after that is basically Mario Odyssey. But we know Mario Odyssey is going to be one of the best exclusive selling games this holiday. Bar none to Cuphead, which again, I played Cuphead. It's a very good game. Like it. But let's not play that dumb game right there. Everybody was saying Nintendo's irrelevant. Nintendo needs to go third party. Their consoles are so weak, whatever. But and again, the hype of the Switch is gonna die down. It's gonna die down, and Nintendo's gonna do something a lot of people ain't gonna like. I don't want to forecast it in the future. There's going to be a Switch version too, just like with the DS and stuff like that. It's going to be that. And also for the dumb people, all like, well, Nintendo needs to get rid of games. Should come to the Switch and not for the 3DS. Yeah, well, you know what? No, because the 3DS has some feats that still makes a lot of money. And why would I get rid of it? Easy to develop for, and like in Japan, one of the top selling games in Japan. The first week, it did 1.1 million on the 3DS. The first week, Nintendo, that'll be stupid. You see, that's where the armchair analyst bullcrap comes in. Like, y'all stop. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Just shut up. I said if the Nintendo 2DS XL takes off and everybody likes it, sadly to say, I could say I saw this console going all the way to 2019, not all the way to the end, but 2019, like the early part of 2019. You're not gonna kill it off like that. And if I had to be something, I think Nintendo will flip it and be like, the Switch will be their 3DS, and then they're gonna make another powerful home console and make it combine or whatever. Now that's just me guessing. I'm looking at the stuff, but again, going back to all the stuff, don't forget, Rich did a video about, which I did, the ARM challenge is about, again, go back to my video in July when I said, hey, Nintendo's going to, when people ask me the question, or the NX, again, Nintendo's going to release it in March. Okay, if they release it in March, they're going to do this. By August, they're going to have this much sales, which I've been proving right so far. They're going to, my sales number, we'll see by the end of the year, if my sales number is right, between 8 to 10 million. All right, let's see if that works out like that. But people are like, oh no, Nintendo is ramping up on production. It's just because they saw how spicy the console is. Best to, at least you know what? Hey, I can ramp it up right now and get the console out. The Switch has been an unorthodox console. Nintendo being Nintendo, throwing you left field. You don't know what's coming. And again, love that the indies have taken the shots and making some great bang on the buck. Wonder Boy, Shovel Knights, Shantae, Retro City, SNK arcades, like all these things have been making bang on the Switch, and that's good. That's what I want. I don't want, and I say the same thing. Like, that's why I say I'm happy for Cuphead. I'm be what it is, but let's not be that part. Be stupid about that part right now. So let's go to So it's clickbaity, and he know what he was doing, and something just tell me it's just messed up. But let me take off of that ugly mug. Let's take off the ugly mug and switch to a new thing, which is this. So everybody talked about Nintendo should be doing third parties, blah blah blah. Nintendo should go third parties. Get the cancel. Nintendo should be third parties. Well, Sony saying not really what Sony was going about, because right now, look who's going. Now, I won't say first because they want the first. They want the first. But Microsoft has released games on Nintendo platform before, so they're not the first. But now Sony, remember, everybody knows, Sony's making so many money, and they're making all these great things, and blah 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 blah, and you know, they're doing everything great, and they're constantly selling. Again, I really stop that. You know, they constantly selling well, but here's the reality. And again, you want to say this, and I've said this many times as well, and people keep getting it mixed up. It's good that you get hardware. That's good that you get hardware. That's cool, but sorry, games sell. Software is what makes the money in video games. People need I don't know how much times I'm gonna say that. It's good, Sony. You make a little bit of money off of the console, but you make way more than like Nintendo's making $50 off of the Switch. It's selling. That's good. But when you have like Breath of the Wild, and you have like Splatoon and stuff, and you could make $40 off of those games, which are easy to produce than a console with R&D and everything, you make more money. It's simple sense. So, you know, just to see that Sony's publishing games for, and it's funny. Andrew House basically got let go because of this. Because remember, I got a video about this too. Remember, he was like, "Oh, Microsoft is not." When I asked him, Microsoft is a competition. Microsoft is not a competition. PC is. We're gonna PC is our competition. Well, Andrew House, you're not with Sony no more. And look at that now. Sony now publishing game for Switch and PC. See what that cockiness gets you, and that bad PR does. It gets you to a point where you make, you know, you got to do certain things. The only company in like I said, so I work with Sony. There's 4 parts of Sony right now that's making money, and the game division is making money. Not as strong as everybody is thinking, but the game division is making money. Sony Music, as you can see, United States publishing label from Sony Music. Sony Music is making money. I know that because I've seen the numbers of that from where they're publishing and stuff. They're making money. Sony Financials is making money. And last but not least, Sony's camera division, which because like the iPhone and even my phone, the Zen phone, the lenses, the special lens and in the phones are made by Sony. That's where they're making their money. And they count money. So the kings of Generation 8 is making games for the Switch. Again, you can't say that because there's been games on Microsoft. You know, it's not the first time because Microsoft have put games with their IPs, even though they own it, with stuff on Nintendo's console with the DS and stuff like that. And also you got Minecraft. Sad to say, Japan don't buy, unless it's expats or military, don't buy Xbox games. But Minecraft sells a ton load in Japan. So Xbox is like, hey, you know, division, hey, you know what? Hey, we're making money right there. And Xbox One X, sorry, it's not gonna be the hot thing as a lot of people think it was, because they're gonna have the same problem with the 3DS have and with the Wii U have. The games. Are people gonna buy it for the stuff like the PlayStation Pro? Yeah, Put it games. And also, this is somebody said about the PlayStation VR. The PlayStation VR is PlayStation selling. Yes, the VR is so far has not turned a profit yet. It's still a failure. It was supposed to sell some amount by Christmas last year. It didn't. It's supposed to sell them out by summer. It did not, because it's not the thing that people was talking about. I don't know why it's PlayStation VR. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not doing that. So that's ridiculous. But just it's funny. You find out who want to do third party, but not Nintendo. They're gonna make money, and I'm cool with that. I'm just laughing at how people like, oh, Nintendo needs to go third party, Nintendo third party. Basically, this year, Nintendo's been smacking everybody with their dicks, including that first quarter $1.4 billion revenue profit, and knocking them and say, bitches, see how big this dick is. And they put that shit on steroids, just slapping people in the face. Let me try to go through this quick because I think so. The next thing we got to talk about is, of course, our next fat bastard. Got to talk about that for a quick minute. The Business of Lies. Love the video. And the video before that, when he talked about the stuff, and again, it's not Nintendo, but he's Ubisoft. But again, Jim Sterling is a certain thing. But again, I like his videos. I'm not subscribed to him, as you can see. But like I said, he talks. He's like a 60-40 with me with some of his stuff, and I respect that. But look on that screen. Anybody who's been following me, I always say, if you guys want to say about Nintendo, it's fair use and all that stuff and blah 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 blah, and including from my last little kerfuffle with the last couple of videos with the fair use, that's what I'm trying to tell somebody. But again, I'm not giving them more credit than need to be. But here's the thing: I said about the fair use. I said, and go get an NFL game and put it on your channel. Go get a Super Bowl. Go NBA. Get WrestleMania. Get WWE. Put it on your channel and see if you don't get a copyright strike. See if you don't. If you do not, then you could tell me about Nintendo. And look at Jim Sterling now. Thanks for the copyright claims by WE, including takedown of a whole video over 10 seconds. Steve Austin CGI head for Ungiven 2000. I will all try to as well as try to monetize footage of WWE 2K18. The Jim Inquisition will no longer dare reference wrestling or WWE. Sorry for the lack of fun. Now, he put a little joke that he did, what was it, Jim Dust, whatever Dust he did with the suit, which is, spandex, and try to say, I overthink you. I don't see you raising out like you did Nintendo. You can't do that for monetization. You can't. That's my thing. You don't monetize it. You could release anything you want, except for there's still have guidelines of not using racial slurs and super cursing and anything about violence or sexual deviant. You can't do that. But other than that, you can use it on YouTube and whatever it is. You just don't make money off it. That's what the fair use is all about. But people don't get that crud. And it's just like when PewDiePie had a problem and he talked the truth about the whole that. I'm like, when things go a certain way, you tell the truth. So, I'm the one who don't know what I'm talking about. No, I think I know what I was talking about. And it's funny how it's been proven not once, but yet again. It's annoying. And then he did, and here's again, I'll give props to him. He did another video that I like on the channel, which is, this is why the gaming industry is going to basically be a bust. It's funny. It's going to be a pain in the ass. I don't know if you have it here, which is this right here. This is another one. This one had me laughing because, again, gamers are going to fall for it. Ubisoft, I thought you learned your freaking lesson, but you didn't for some rare reason. So you do a commercial with GameStop saying, sorry, your bonus mission is blocked unless you pre-order. Really? So you telling people that it's bad enough you're going to just say, hey, get this exclusive mission, which everybody would have gone through and the problem, but you telling them, you basically pointing out in their face, showing how big your balls is close to EA and say, hey, this is blocked. You can't get it unless you pre-order this mission. Wow. You again, these game publishers got the balls to do this thing. Holy smoke. That's the commercial with GameStop or whatever, and the GameStop itself is also becoming irrelevant. That is so messed up. And this is also turning like YouTubers are just full of crap. Let me go to another YouTuber, and I ain't gonna think. I don't watch his video really a lot, and I shout outs to Pewdie Don, and if I pronounce it wrong, Raphael, sorry, but sorry. Etika comment talking about when they say Nintendo stopped the live streaming and everything, and Etika again saying, "Oh, damn you, Nintendo, blah 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 blah." Hey, again, I lost any respect for you when you put up that fake Nintendo video, Switch video just to get stuff, to get the views, whatever, and people forgive, and hey, you should forgive, but I say respect, no. So that literally I was gonna do a video about that, but I know about it right now. Switching to the next topic right here, quickly as I can, which is, let's see. Let's go to a good old game. Good old the balls. Yeah, EA. Another one bites the dust. 13 games in 13 studios in 14 years. EA has shut down studios. Holy smokes. So another studio got shut down by EA. I mean, seriously. Gaming studios. If EA comes knocking on the door, run. Take your skunk and run. They come knock on the door. Think of them as the plague. Think of them as AIDS. Think of it as just run. Do not fuck with EA. They shut you down. They gut you out, take your IPs, and shut you down. Do not. And Montreal, and BioWare is on that knocking. Montreal is knocking on that. BioWare is knocking on that door because they already done shut down BioWare Montreal by incorporating them into EA proper. Ooh, man. People. This is not good. And EA, yeah, you doing good for the viewers. Remember, and again, EA got big balls, man. Shutting down another studio. 13, 14 years. Good job, EA. Good job. Again, game developers. When EA comes to knocking, start a running. They're dangerous. They're horrible people. Get away from them. Seriously. I don't get why people keep It's just, whew, I'm telling you. My goodness, man. And last but not least, and it's always people who mess it up for anybody else. Let me get this last one story right here, which is this. Nope. Right here. Thanks because somebody leaked the game, leaked Mario versus Luigi, and leaked the footage in games and break the NDA. And to Raphael, no, I can't say game explain. I need to know more what the NDA to say, because you could still talk about stuff without doing. You go to NDA to like talk about it, but you can't show visual. And since they didn't have footage of it, they could do a drawing. Game explain might not be wrong. Again, I don't know what the NDA is signed, so I can't say that to a degree. There's different type of NDAs, but because of this right here. Because somebody leaked review copies and codes that Nintendo had. Oh, wait a minute. Who also did this kind of crap? Oh, the guy who released the whole Ryu and Roy for Smash Brothers when it came out. Oh, you know what? That person is fired. And Nintendo really fires people, but he got fired when they found out he leaked the thing. And look what happened now. Now Nintendo is going to pull back on copies because of people leaked the freaking thing. Looks like copies of the U.S. game is starting. Wow. Let me get to the point that needs to be, because I said I gotta get myself ready. Now that Nintendo's finding out the review copies which have been leaked, there's supposedly clamping down on review copies. Some of us which used to receive copies and codes will no longer get them. Others will receive review copies on launch day, and few others might get access a bit early. Again, that's what happened when y'all get to freaking cocky and try to do so much stuff. And look what that, it hurt other people. It hurts other people. We have no idea the impact our standing with Nintendo, as we've been providing their review copies over 10 years now. And also worth nothing to the situation pertains in NOA, or not NOE, but certainly scary of our future. But for me to worry about, and not for you, because somebody fucked it up for everybody. Just like most of these YouTubers, like Jim was getting a little angry because PewDiePie, said the N-word, and everybody and it started the second apocalypse because of that. Yeah, one guy could mess up for a lot of people. And that's so those guys, and so now you're not gonna get review copies and stuff early. Yeah, I feel bad for the YouTubers who was getting that stuff like that. And Nintendo will still send stuff out for people, for trusted people. Like, I'm gonna be one of them, because again, I got Metroid a week and a half before it came out. I was gonna review it because I needed to play the whole game. And right now I got 3 more Metroids to go on fusion mode, which is, oh man, that's a tough. The super hard mode in that game. I hope, like I say, I would like to see anybody out there. I know there's people out there. There's a few Metroid farmers, but it's gonna be few, not a lot. But anyway, yeah, messing it up for the people. That's what happens. That's what happens. So, you know what? It is what it is. I wish everybody out there a fun gaming coming up coming up now with Fire Emblem Warriors. Those who are Warriors fans with Hyrule Warriors, like I said, I'm gonna deny there's some games I know for sure, and because of Hyrule, see, the thing is, you learn from patterns. Because Hyrule Warriors Season Pass was phenomenal, I would take the chance and buy Hyrule Warriors. I mean, Fire Emblem Warriors Season Pass, because Hyrule Warriors, holy crap, I still didn't finish all the content in that game. And if they're providing the same content as I see they're doing now, yeah, that's when a Season Pass I'm gonna go with. I ain't bought Mario Season Pass because I want to know what the story is all about. It's the story elements. Having more levels and all that stuff doesn't intrigue me to that degree. So no, not gonna do that. So so I'm not buying no Season Pass for that. But Fire Emblem Warriors, hell yeah, that Season Pass I will buy, because I just know what's going on. And oh yeah, shout outs to Artwork System for putting people in their place. Again, if anybody got the video or the interview with Arc System port bag, because the two interviews I saw, they didn't port bag like how the stuff was. They just said, hey, we can make the game, just that we're not the publishers. You gotta ask the publishers about that. That's not port bagging. That's just saying, hey, they asked a question. Everybody was saying, well, is the Switch powerful to run Dragon Ball Z Fighters? Yeah. It's more than powerful enough. We can make that game. And now they're bringing their the Blue Blaze Persona crossover game to the Nintendo Switch next year. So I got Blaze Strangers and I have that. So sorry, Capcom. And I played your Marvel vs. Infinite game, and it's but nah, I'm good with that right there. And last, what else I was gonna say? I don't know. Arc Systems, I have nothing against them. They have not shown a dick move yet. Namco, yes. Namco has been 50-50 on Namco, and they've been dick moves in certain ways. But yeah. My point has been made through all the stuff I've said here. I said EA does certain things, they do it. I said about the fair use thing, I showed you that, and you see how people do it. I give an example of if you could do something with the fair use, then you should then you know that I'm with you. Then Nintendo should do it. But I know what the outcome would have been, so it got proven. You got somebody who did clickbait just to stay relevant, just to get his money up, which is messed up and sad. And no, I don't thank you, you fat bastard, because you ain't did not a damn thing. I hope to see you buy third-party games and play it on your channel. Yeah, he ain't gonna do that bullshit. He ain't gonna do that bullshit at all. Sony's going. Everybody asking Nintendo to be third-party. Yeah, well, Microsoft and Sony became third-party before Nintendo. How that works out? There are people like, oh, well, they're third-party because of the cell phones and everything else. Okay, let's reverse it again. Microsoft and Sony has become for a third party as also putting their games on mobile too than Nintendo. You want to play that stupid semantics game? And now reviewers, because the reviewers are leaking games out now, a lot of reviewers on YouTube are not gonna get early reviews. And for me, it sucks because I would like the reviews to come out early so people get it for the average consumer to be like, oh, this is a pretty good game. I like the review from this, and this. Let's see what happened. But now it's gonna be like, wow, yeah. For me, it doesn't bother me because I know Nintendo has Nintendo's quality. Like I say, I buy Hyrule Warriors because they help make the Nintendo team help, just like they were Hyrule Warriors help make the game. Is it gonna be perfect? No game's perfect. I always say that, but I know what the game is about. I know the quality they try to get. I'm gonna buy that game. I pre-order that game. Same thing with Mario Odyssey. Same thing with Xenoblade 2. Same thing with Gunvolt, the physical version when it comes out. Same thing for Blade Strangers. So far, I've seen what Blade Strangers done is very good. So if you give me a pattern of showing that you do good stuff, yes, then I'll be there day one to help buy your stuff. Commonwealth, but when I did the video about your stuff, you need to go out there and buy a third-party game. And again, I'll say this one last time before I finished up. It's your freaking money. All right? You buy what you want to buy. You want to go buy Doom? Buy Doom. You don't want to buy Doom? You shouldn't buy Doom. It's up to you. I don't like this influence, the YouTube thing that these guys think they're such big influencers that because of what we say and we boomily say, because some of y'all have 6,000, 100,000 subscribers, 900,000 subscribers, 2 million subscribers. Again, PewDiePie has over basically close to 60 million or maybe over, and the games that he should be playing should be at least close, should be half of what he is, but he doesn't have that power. So stop thinking you have that power. And you know what? And I'm happy that reality and Nintendo is smacking their dick in your face and showing you. Same thing with the Metroid video I did. Yeah, we smacking dicks around here in people's faces and think, what the frig, man? People, calm down. Enjoy your games. That's what it's all about. Enjoy your games. So with that said, there's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games, including this holiday season where a lot of games are coming out for all consoles. Enjoy your games, including on PC. All right? Y'all have a good morning and a good day.